Good afternoon, guys. It's 4:32 p.m. Today is Monday, and we had a very rough, choppy price action actually. So this week is an OPEX week. So trade wisely. You will see this kind of swings, back and forth, and price can basically get rejection from any point if it's going up or down. Okay. So till this Friday. Now for now, assume sellers are active below 383, 317. Now you can see 317. How many times price touched there and came back down? So it is important. It's a lower border, Now, or 280, 220 in NQ. Now you can see also 280, 220. How many times NQ bounced from 280, 220? So now you understand, right? So if you look at it, 5-minute chart, 1-minute chart, you will see it. That it is basically playing a game between these two levels. This is buyers, these are sellers, and that is all it did today. Now buyers will have to take it above it to prove their point. So buyers have to take it above this to prove their point. Sellers have to take it below both to prove their point. Now this is a higher area. Like this is a good support. It has to go through it, ideally for a good amount of sellers to come. Now based on these levels, both parties are active and price is stuck between buyers and sellers in a balance. So we can become neutral for the day trading just because of this environment. Now same story for ES 1426 below sellers active in general. 43.14, 49 buyers are active. So now you can draw a range. ES range is 44.14, 26 to 43.14, right? So now you can see 44.14, 26 or 20, right? Which is this, and 43.14 or 49 even, right? So here 49 is the upper boundary, 14 is way lower. So now ES is stuck between this. See, so now you can see back and forth, right? Now we just have to play rotation within these areas. If it breaks below 49.46 and hold, we can expect 36.34, 14.22, etc., etc. Other way around, if it gets rejection from 71.74 or 83 area, then we can expect touch of 49 or 56, right? So 71.74, which is way here, right? And after RTH, it didn't even go there, right? So there is no scenario like this. Now, however, it went to 83, gets a rejection from here, we can expect 49. That is what I was looking for, in the morning in Discord, we were looking for a rejection. But then price did not confirm anything. We were watching intraday level, 77. It has to, 5-minute basis, it has to stay below 83, 82. I was talking, but ES did not push below. So there is no setup here, and because of that, there is no short in NQ. Even though if you try it, it's not going to go much further because of ES, so that's why there is no short. However, there was a long also. So the way I was talking in Discord today is, since I wanted to short, because it was going up. So now I was at the same time I was watching, hey, buyers are buying this also, right? So now in order for me to short, price has to break through certain levels intraday, so that was I was giving, hey, it needs to break through 181, 216, so and so. But so NQ between 1 point break below 216, but then Globex high was right there, and ES did not break enough, go down enough, so no shorts. Then price took off here. So whichever level I said also that I need sellers to break below, if it's holding it, I said you can go long also if you guys want to, in Discord. But I said it's too aggressive for me to justify the long here, so I'm not taking it. So there is no long for me here, even though price was proving that buyers are holding it here, but there is no long. and internals were supporting initially of the open. Momentum was good to the upside. However, there was a bearish AD divergence here, so that was another reason not to go long, so when price was here, look at this, see here 91 when it broke out. If you look at here, AD was diverging, see, top like this, and this thing was breaking out, so there was no long here per se. Okay, however, buyers were confirming it that they want to take it higher somewhere, but there is no long. Then price went higher. I said, I gave all the levels in Discord intraday. I said watch 250 to 280 to 60, and then this area. So, and then 324 also I gave another level, 324. So finally when price went here all the way up here to 324, close to this 333, I took a micro shorts here just to test, because it was getting exhausted there. At the same time, ES was into this key level. Actually here ES was here, right there, 44.10, and NQ reached this 324. So at that point I took a short in NQ because it was the level which I gave it in Discord, and basically it was yesterday's opening area, and since it went there straight up, it's exhausted. So I took a short here, just micros, to test it out, because I knew ES, since it's here, it can go here. But here I was watching 07, that was yesterday's high, when NQ hit 324. So it can technically cannot go here at that time. It can come down, then go up and test it. In that process, I can have my few points. Okay. So then it went down here, right? So I said 295 is the one to watch. If it goes below 295 and hold, then this short will work nicely. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And watch ES also. ES has to go below 02. If it doesn't, then it will go and take higher. So at 295, half of the contracts take profit here. I said, rest you can manage it. So I bailed out rest of them right here, actually here, right here. Then I was watching it, right? So NQ went again to 324 and ES went to this area at 11 o'clock finally. Now there is another short here, but you have to wait now, So then NQ went down, went up again, got rejection, and went straight to this 280, took out this low, right? And then ES also did the same thing. It went below yesterday's high. See, at this point it could be a failed breakout of yesterday's high, so but then this trade you cannot expect the full reversal at that point in time, because buyers were so strong here, right? They went through the before sellers area, they went to even backup sellers area. So this area can act as a support at that time. Even though if it gets rejection from here, you can only play up to this point, you're short. Okay, so instead of playing ES, I played NQ right at 302, because in Discord I gave them a line at 302. Hold on, see here 1052, 302 line draw, and watch for a few minutes. 1052, right? So which is right around here, right? Now 302, there is a line here, 302, which is right here. See, that's where the short, right? Later on. So when it did this, when it pulled back here, that was a short around 1130 or so. ES was around here. See, so this was the morning high, first high, right? Then it came down, then it sliced through it, went up. See here, it tested it, people bought it here, then it sliced through it. So pop back up, people who bought it here, they got a chance to bail out. That was a short, lined up with NQ302. You short it, you target lower area, which is for ES 93 is the line in sand for today's buyer, right? NQ 212 to 17. See, at what time did I say that? 1052, correct? Now look, 1052, which is here, right? I said 212 to 17, which is right into this area. ES I said 93, right? So which is this area. Okay, now at this point, yeah, you cannot like target this area, because before that ES has to go through this first, right? So when ES reached here, you have to take a profit in NQ, which is this high right there, right? So from here 309 302 to 264, that's your profit, which is good enough point, right? 26 point. Then so ideally your day is over here, because now shorting is risky because the way price is holding higher, the way ES was holding higher. Longs are also risky because technically sellers are below this area, 380 to 317. Its entire area is sellers area. So if you look at it here, 216 to 280, entire area is sellers area. Now price is here into preferred sellers area. So either preferred sellers area can act as a buyer's area, or it can act as a preferred sellers area and price will not go up. So that's why there is no long, there is no short. At here you can take a bailout. Then when price dip down, right here, there was a confluence. See, this was 250 line, there was a VWAP here, intraday VWAP, right? At that time it was around 1204. So if you look at it, yes, it was right around here, 99, which is this area. See, 1204, it was holding this support, right? As I said, this may turn into support. Now 1204, if you look at internals, see, momentum totally to the upside except only one time downside, down move here, down tick. But then other than that it was holding. Now if you look at AD, it was a bearish AD divergence when it broke out, right? But now the same breakout point, see, it came down here around 1146, same breakout area. Now you look at AD, there is no longer a bearish AD divergence, so it's gone, right? So now, and it was like plus 1400, see. So here you can take a long, only target this 280. It's a high probability bounce, so which is, hold on, let me show you something in Discord. Okay, hold on. So here, so there are a couple of points here, and there are a couple of intraday levels because the way it was doing ping pong, right? So there were a couple of levels in NQ for a bounce. So on the way down, I said these are the support, ES 05, 02, intraday R at that point, 95, 96 is an intraday S, right? And then I said this is your bounce. So this was your bounce from here to here, right? Then I said ES breaks out above 05 equal to NQ will make a new high, which was around 12. As long as NQ is above 225, there is a chance. So now I'm saying 225 is important. As long as it is above it, it will be a new high in NQ. There is a chance if ES breaks out above 4405, which is around 12:44 p.m. right? So 12:44 p.m. So let's see. Right around here. When ES was here, I said that. Then you can see there was a breakout. See, at this point, at 1 o'clock, there is a fair probability that NQ will go higher, which is right here, and make a new high. Okay, so at that point you can see it, even price try to do it right here, right? But that 317 area reacted, right? Now that down drop, now I was done trading here, by the way. I was done, my trading was done here. We closed the Discord at the time, because I said, what, price is not gonna go anywhere. Before at 12:44, when I said this, it will make a new high, and we were done here. Okay, so when I was watching during lunchtime, after lunchtime here, right, that is what I said at 12:44. Then here it was supposed to go there, but instead somebody shorted it. It's like you can see a straight sell-off, right? Now you have to understand one thing. When day is like this, look at this. amount of buying going on, right? And then look at how it went up, then look at how it is going down. See, every little tiny support intraday, it is bouncing it. Look at this, look at this, right? So now this 212 to 217, that was a line in sell area, and then later I gave 225 as another area, right? As long as it is above 225, it will make a new high, basically above 324, so it will make a new high, maybe this line, maybe higher. Okay, so that is a possibility, right? So now you are seeing, after all this reading in Discord, now your NES 93 was a line in sell, right? So you can see here it dropped straight down to 225, and this line in sell 212 to 217, straight drop, no pause, no news, nothing. Now look at ES also. At the same time, ES also came to 93, line in sell. And look at AD at that time, it was around 1300 plus. Okay, now the question is, where is it going to bounce here, since it's a line in sand, or it's going to go through it? See, now we have to ask a question. It took so many hours to go here, right? And then again here, it was supposed to go there. Instead, there was no news here, nothing, and it just dropped almost 225 to 325. I would say 100-point drop, pretty much in 6 minutes or 7 minutes. So this is manipulated move. Now you cannot go long here as first test, but you should look for a long, because all these pullbacks people were buying it. So considering this large drop, obviously people will buy it, but you have to wait for the opportunity. Then you can look for even new high, or at least back to this 260 area, minimum target, or even 250 is good enough, 25 points. So now in order to take this trade, right, you have to zoom into the lower time frame to find your trade. So ideal trade was at 229 based on 15-second time frame. So 229 was the long here. So now you can see here, this is a line in sand, this two line in sand, confluence area, which is VWAP also there, right? And ES also 93, right, which is also lined up with this confluence area and this mid, right? So a lot of confluence is here. Now you could zoom down to lower time frame to find your trade, or you can simply rely on this confluence area 225, and when you see this first time close, it's here, second time it closed here 231, and then third time here it didn't even go above, below it. See, so this is where you go long, 229, right there. After when price closed it here and in a smaller time frame, it goes up, you go long there, target this, and you're done. This is all bonus. Now you can see it at the end, this move made a new high in NQ. That's it. That's where the cycle is over. Now new high could be this, anywhere, right? But when NQ made a new high at 330, or I would say 314, like slight new high, right? 314, 330, you can look at ES. Did it made a new high? No. Divergence, something is off. So that's why you see this coming back down all the way to the same 280 yellow line, and it paused there. See, so it's basically ping pong today, because of the way price is stuck. Go and check 1 hour time frame in NQ and you will understand. So that be all for today. Now nowadays, from last 10 days, trading is becoming difficult to day trade during the day trading time frame, unless you are aware of higher time frame levels. You trade those levels, patiently wait, then you can get a few points out. Otherwise you have to do a gambling, like blind trading, like this. Like, okay, it broke out about this balance, broke out there, pull back, you buy, right? So this is like visible stuff, right? But then location wise, these are the poor locations, because look at this. You have to understand this. Look at this sell-off, right? Now it broke out above this, which is a Globex range, right? And now you want to buy at the breakout, let's say, right? So it is too aggressive, because the sellers will be everywhere here and they can defend their positions, and that is what it, you see this, see? So even though if you go long here, you will get crushed. However, this, since this was a balanced stop, yes, you can take long here, but then you have to manage your position, right? You cannot like assume that it will go here. And that's pretty much it. I'm always about risk reward trade. For me it's all about risk reward. Okay, it's not about okay, broke out, pull back, you go long, but you have to look at the bigger picture, what's going on, then you can take long. Now I knew that price may bounce from here, that I already put it in Discord. There are two views here. Therefore NQ I gave two views, how prices may move up or down, from which level. And that's pretty much it for today.